There was something that really upset me. I saw something on Twitter. I saw a person on Twitter, like, recently. I've started posting on TikTok, and posting 3 TikToks got me 1K view on each TikTok. And then a few days later, they posted something like, yeah, and I just posted 6 videos and now I have 100 followers on TikTok. So TikTok is really the way for a content creator to grow. Here's the tea. It strongly depends on A, what content you are doing, B, what hashtags you are using, and C, if you're lucky enough to get discovered, or get picked up by the algorithm. And here's another hot take. I saw a person on Twitter who I have been following for, I don't know, since when they started. So there's this person who is streaming since 1.5 years, and they have like 8K followers on Twitch as of now. I think they still live with their parents, so they got, I don't know how this happened, that they got so quote unquote viral on TikTok. But they grew like very fast, and yeah, they had like 8K, and they started like half a year after me, so I was kind of getting frustrated with that stuff. But when I set my ass down and thought about all of this, it's like, if you have the time, if you don't have any responsibilities, like money wise, you can quit your job. You can live off of your parents a little longer. You can invest all of your time and money into content creation. There are people who cannot do that. Like, for me, I work from like 7 to 3, like from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then I come home, I eat, I shower, and then I stream like 3 times a week. And they said, now hold my hand shut when I say that. They said, it's all about dedication. Like, growing as a content creator has nothing to do with luck or whatever. It's all about dedication. So they basically said, work harder and you achieve your goals. And this is so rude for people who try their best and cannot invest any more time or effort into streaming. Because maybe a person is just doing this as a side hustle or as a hobby, and maybe someone is trying to thrive and to work on this, like to make this a job, and they just simply don't have time because they have like responsibilities. They have to pay for their house, they have to pay for their rent, they have to pay for the insurance, this and that, whatever. Luck plays at least 70%, 20% your content, and 10% investment. I work hard and that isn't true. See, I know, right? So, mostly famous YouTubers took the place as famous streamers. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because, I mean, I know a lot of German YouTubers who started like with YouTube videos and they now do Twitch streams because they do like reaction stuff, which is easy content for them, Well, I think this is like super unfair for hardworking content creators, for like really small content. And this person, by the way, who said that, yeah, who has like 8K on Twitter and has now on Twitch and has now partner on Twitch, has the audacity to say that they are a small creator. You're not a small creator anymore when you got partner on Twitch, guys. There's so many people who get 1 or 2 viral clips. Yeah, but then here's the thing, Rustic. You need to, hold that. It doesn't help you when you have like a viral clip or 2 and, then you have, I don't know, a CCV of 40 for like 2 weeks, and then people don't find you like entertaining enough anymore. So I work hard and still don't have a permanent contract at my job. That's crazy. If someone has 200 viewers, in my book, they're not small anymore. Even if you only have like 90, like if you regularly have 90 viewers on your stream, you do not, you cannot call yourself a small creator anymore. Like, I know people who have been streaming for a year plus and they still stream to like 2 or 3 viewers. Taking into account that streaming and content creation is hard, it is. And I think it's very unfair just because you personally made it to, say that it's all about dedication. Bro, this is not about dedication. This has nothing to do with dedication. It's so unfair, not gonna lie. And it's not only unfair, it's so rude to people who really, really work hard. I prefer keeping low number with a true community than a sudden spike in viewers, than people not showing or count dropping hard. I know, right? So this is so frustrating, and I ran through that. So this will be a little, real talk right now. It gets frustrating. There are times when you think you are not doing good enough. Because there's a time when you see like a rise in like number wise. So here's the thing. If you see like a rise in numbers, for example, you manage to make it to like, 20 regular viewers in like 2 weeks or so. And then your viewer count drops out of nowhere. Like, you go from 20 to 8. And you're like, bro, what the fuck is going on? What am I doing wrong? Why are my numbers dropping? Is it me? Is it like people don't find me entertaining anymore? Is it like, I don't know. Like, whatever shit it is, it makes you question yourself. Not only as a creator, but also as a person. And this stuff gets like easily frustrating, and to get you to talk yourself back out of there is so hard. And when you are in a phase like this where you think that you are not doing good enough, you see stuff on Twitter like, growing as a creator is just about your dedication. If you are not working hard enough, you will never make it. You only have to work harder and then you make it. Bro, for some people, there is no possibility to work any harder than what they are doing. You get my point? Like, if you get busy with like your life, or if you have like, I don't know, exams in school or uni or whatever, you have a stressful job, you I don't know, you move maybe, so, right? And you cannot control what kind of content goes quote unquote viral or is doing good. Like, for example, so I have been posting the same stuff on YouTube than I have been on TikTok. TikTok gave me nothing. Literally nothing. I think I had 2 videos on TikTok who had over 1K views. Everything else was like around 100 to 80 views. If I was lucky enough to get 800 at least. Usually it was between 100 and 500, I think. On YouTube, those clips that have been flopping so badly on TikTok get like, I don't know, 3 to 4K views. It's not about like your content. It's about how the algorithm picks up. And I know it's about frequency. So I've tried that. I have been posting TikTok and YouTube each day a week, or at least 5 times a week. Nothing. I got nothing on TikTok. That's why I hate that platform. And if somebody tells me TikTok is the way to grow as a content creator, no. No, 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 no. It's not. It's different for everybody. It works or it sucks. Exactly. Exactly. Also for Twitter posts, no Twitter post is exploding out of nowhere. Usually people have contacts, like, hey, you're a bigger creator, you have like 15K followers on Twitter, can you retweet my post? Algorithm makes things complicated. No, no, no. YouTube algorithm is kind of easy. If you post one niche of stuff very frequently, it usually does well. For me, it's like Genshin. Like all Genshin shorts I post have like at least 800 views, at least. But usually they are somewhere between 1.5 to 6.5K was the best I had. If YouTube algorithm once picks you up with like a certain niche of stuff, you can get seen easier. And there is a way to tag your stuff that it gets like more visibility. It's kind of easy. I studied YouTube algorithm, so if anybody needs help, contact me. I know how to do that shit. But it's not the same for TikTok. For TikTok, the fun thing is I had 2 videos who had similar like numbers. But one video had like 300 views, the other has like 1K. I don't get it because TikTok videos is all about, interaction. PhD in YouTube for real. Like TikTok is all about like interaction. So if people like and share and comment on your videos, they usually should be played out to more people. But for me, it wasn't working. It was just like, pfft, you have like 50 likes on that, you have 50 likes on that. Nah, we're not showing this one to anybody. I don't know, it's so weird. I just never see myself making content because I don't have time to do that much stuff. Bro, neither do I. I do this next to a full-time job and having a girlfriend who is also a full-time job. Yeah, so I'm basically working 3 full-time jobs. Working 40 hours a week. And then like going to work, going back to work, picking up Mimi, spending time with Mimi, eating, drinking, sleeping, showering, doing content, and I stream for 3 days a week, at least 3 hours. So this makes it 9 hours a week for streaming. And then, like doing all the other stuff, like preparing streams, doing this, doing that. How do you work more than one full-time job? Streaming as a side hustle, like with streaming, preparing, and doing all the clips and stuff and uploading everything to YouTube is basically another full-time job. I barely have time for one, bro, same. So, yeah, that's why I was looking for a person who could help me editing. Because I barely have time for that. I mean, I have like a huge backlash of clips done, but I didn't have time to edit them, so that's a little unfortunate there. I mean, clipping is fine because clipping doesn't take that long, but the editing part is so hard. Like, you have to do so much stuff. If you do not have enough time for that, man,